please make a strength check as you climb the ladder?
Would
Or
that not
the
be an
rope?
acrobatics, ladder or athletics,
No.
maybe?
Might
It's a
be
straight
might be
I,
athletics, but
I'll say strength just because you're pulling up your own body weight.
You know what? It's the exact same for me, anyways. So, saving throw or a check?
Check. You're just seeing if you can climb the ladder.
Or
a strength check. That's good.
That would be a 16.
All right, Wildev gets it up fine.
I will assist my companions on their way up from the top.
Okay. Harmon, you did not make it. You kind of jumped up on there. You got like one hand up, and then you immediately fell back into the water. And sorry, I didn't hear what Peter and Morton's role was.
Oh, that's because
17.
we were waiting for them.
Sorry.
I avoid the splash of Harmon, and I roll a 17.
All right, you managed to climb back up pretty well.
And I've
when you get to the
okay.
Sorry. When you kind of get back up, you Wildev's kind of like offering you a hand to kind of help pull you up that last little bit.
I dismiss it.
Fair enough.
I've also got a 17.
I try again and got 14.
Same thing as before. Peter, you kind of climb up, and as you get up to the top, Wildev kind of offers you a hand to help you climb up. Do you accept or do you pull a Morden?
I take his hand, pull myself up.
All right, and Harmon, with a little bit of difficulty, you're finally able to get yourself up, and the hand is offered to you as well. Do you take or do you pull a Morden?
I get out of the hole. I take his hand.
Okay, there we go.
I love the or pull a Morden.
I love it. I have something named after me. It's great.
So you guys are back up to the top, and it appears to be early morning.
All right. Well, it sounds like we need to go back to Kiana and talk to her about this House of Bones, Skelly Crib.
Skelly Crib.
Sorry, what time of day was it?
Early morning.
Early morning. Okay.
Are we ready to make this journey again?
Actually, we should probably eat. It's early morning.
We just ate.
No, we ate when we finished our rest.
It'd be okay.
Assuming you guys start heading back?
Yep.
Yes, we will start on our quest to return back whence we came.
So you guys travel for about a day. About sundown, you guys once again reach that old cabin that you guys had patched up, and you have the fond memories of making baggins in.
Good times.
And at that point, it is sundown. Would you guys like to take a rest here?
It makes sense that we would take a rest here, I think. Unless anybody wants to continue on throughout the night. Is it still fortified from our last visit?
Yep. It's still, well, minus like the two bits of stone that you had mined out of the way on our to leave the morning you departed. It's still pretty fortified.
Did anybody pick up that copper that's outside the cabin?
No one mined anything, so.
Yeah, nobody. I don't think anybody picked up the copper.
No. Meh, copper. Sorry. It's
a bad habit. Yes.
it's just something that has to be done every single time.
Well, before I take the long rest, can I go out and mine those copper up?
All right. I'm just gonna say you roll. Get them 1, 2, 3, 4. You get 4, 5 copper, and I'm assuming you'll head back in long rest
after securing the perimeter or the door.
Yeah, I assume that.
Okay.
I'll stay up for the first 4 hours. And
all
then
right.
Do my
I'll do the second half then.
All right. Please make a perception check real quickly.
Both of us, or
we'll do Peter first.
Nat 20.
As you're sitting there, everyone around you is sleeping. All you really hear is like the fire that's in the corner, and around you, you look out the window and you notice that compared to previous nights, there seems to be a lot less spiders. That is almost odd, but there seems to be. It almost seems like more peaceful, quieter. feel to it. And you notice that, and that's really the only big difference. And it besides you notice eyes seeming to be watching you from the windows. Not close enough to be able to discern what they are, but noticeable in which you can tell the glowing red of them from in the distance. And with that, it is the first 4 hours, unless there's anything you want to do in particular.
No, there's nothing trying to get in. We're okay.
All right, and with that, you head to bed, and it is Wildo's turn. Wildo, would like you to please make a perception check.
All right, perception. That's the one with the P, right?
Mhm.
That is a dirty 22.
All right. As you are once again, Peter, as you're resting, or after your rest, and you're just waiting for the daylight to appear, you are kind of watching out the windows, just watching the zombies, creepers interact. Every once in a while, you notice a fight break out between a zombie and a skeleton, and you kind of like cheer on one of the sides. You begin to feel watched, as in the distance seem to notice these eyes watching you. This time, though, as the morning light slowly begins to peek over, and at the very, very early morning, as your party is still asleep, you almost notice the silhouette of this very large creature that disappears, seemingly scurrying off.
Do I see the
Uh,
direction that it scurried off?
over top of the mountain, opposite in which you're going.
Opposite of
So,
where we're going. Okay, so not in the direction, so where we came from, kind of.
Yeah, it's just
yes.
going to reset the dungeon.
Fair
I
enough.
will say though that you were able to tell kind of like the lower body of a spider, get the almost like a humanoid upper torso.
What?
Ugh. Well, I will. So once my companions, once I am sure that it is not coming towards us, and my companions awake, I'll let everyone but Morden. I'll secretly let everyone but Morden know about the spider creature that I spotted during the night.
You do the thing like when a part in a movie that shows up that you don't want your kids to, you just kind of cover his ears.
If Morden would allow me to put my fingers in his ears, that might have been.
No.
But I don't think he would trust me to do that. So no, just while Morden is off doing Morden things like being grumpy and sour and all that, I will
Oh.
mention to Peter and Harmon that we may want to ixnay on the spider ray, but to keep abreast of, or to keep a lookout for it.
Sounds good.
All right, and I'm assuming with that you continue on.
Yes.
Yes.
All right, you continue on. Once again, you travel a decent amount. You once again get to that darn cliff that took you guys forever to get over, and just kind of hop down it.
I do have the feather falling thing now. Step of the
True.
wind. Oh no, wait, no, that's not it. I got something for fall. Slow fall, that's what it is.
And I'm assuming you guys make it through another night. Nothing abnormal happens. You eat, you sleep, set up your shelter, and take it down in the morning. Continue on for another day. I'm not gonna keep. We're not gonna keep RPing every night.
Yeah.
There's no point.
Unless we run into something, I think we're all okay with
Yeah.
progression, right?
Yeah. Unless
Unless
there's
somebody
something.
wants to do some
Yeah.
mining.
Unless anyone wants to do anything specific. At this point in time, it's kind of just automatic. You'll quote that.
Yeah.
Sounds
Yeah.
good to me.
I mean,
Yeah.
we do want to do some mining, but not while we're traveling.
All right. Eventually, you guys begin to go over the hills once again, and you notice there's an extra building uh, near the shack that Kiana has lived in, and tending to her duties at her normal within the more temple-ish area of the area in which you had first met her. You notice her kind of working away, refreshing some banners, taking some banners down, picking up new ones, fixing some of them. cleaning out some of this algae that seems to be forming. And what do you do?
Wave. Hi.
She
I'm
notices you
back.
over the hill and gives you guys a bright smile and waves to you.
We will. Oh,
Sorry.
so no, you go ahead.
I wasn't gonna say anything of
Oh.
important.
Then I guess we will proceed down towards the temple and greet the elven priestess, whose name I have forgotten again. It starts with a K.
Wow.
Kiana, I literally DM'd it to
Better
you,
than normal.
dude.
I know, but I don't have that screen up, so
For shame.
I know.
You go down to her and um she kind of greets you with a smile. So, how was it? Did you discover anything of use?
We went to this portal, and we were greeted. Well, first of all, we were greeted by Nafi, and Peter became very reserved regarding her presence.
May
And
I ask why? I thought I had let you know that that there was a purpose to your going there.
Yeah.
Well, I
to
do believe
beat
we
up the
found our
spiders.
purpose. We've instructed to gather up 12 orbs, similar to this one that I now hold, which I am only just remembering that I might want to note it in my inventory.
Ah, wonderful. She kind of looks at it. That it. I see you did find the eye. I couldn't have said anything to you guys about exactly what it was you're looking for, but I am certainly glad you found it.
Why
we
couldn't you?
also. Oh, never mind.
I go up to her. I thank her for allowing us to take the book, and I return it to her. We're done
She
with
doesn't.
this. So
She look. She looks at it and just kind of smiles and kind of gently pushes it back. And she kind of gives you she smiles at you and goes, "Well, it might help you out a bit more in the future. I'm not too sure how much, and besides, I'm not too sure how much more useful it could be to me."
well, okay
Um,
then.
she seems to suddenly get this idea of, "Oh, I completely forgot. I have built something for you all." And she kind of leads you around, kind of to she leads you back to the dock of her house and up the hill to this new building you saw, which is it's much bigger, longer than the previous one. Um, After what you mentioned to me of your old home, I thought it might be more useful for you all to maybe have a more permanent residence, at least for your journeys, having a nicer place to come to than an old cave. And she opens the door, and there seems to be a color four double beds within the room, two chests over each one, a large wall of furnaces, and two crafting tables. And on the floor, there's matching rugs underneath each of the beds, one seemingly representing all of you.
Wow. You do quick work.
Thank you so much for your kind thoughts. This is a much better abode than what we were first able to construct for ourselves when we came to this world.
Well, I'm very happy to give some help. And I also did get some help, of which I believe you have met before. The Guardian?
The Guardian helped you?
The Guardian's job is to help protect you all. Making a shelter in which would help you all survive would fall in that jurisdiction.
Wow.
I'm gonna walk over
You?
to the furnace, pop in my flat copper and one piece of charcoal, and begin smelting it.
Alright, you do that. I'm assuming you don't need me to hold your hands and tell you what colors for which person?
Oh, there's a picture. 1 second, I have.
Yes, there's a picture.
Jackal!
I've got my. I added something to my inventory. That was the screen that was up.
I told you there was a picture! But I'm assuming you guys all make yourselves at home?
Yeah.
What time of day
Alright.
is it?
Currently it's sundown. It's the golden hour roughly.
I will approach Kiana and say, is there anything that we might be able to assist you on this evening before we retire to bed?
If you don't mind tedious work, I would appreciate help with the banners.
Certainly. If you show me what you need done, I will do my best to assist you.
She leads you back to her kind of like cabin and brings out an armful of these banners and hands you them and kind of shows you how to hang them up properly. And take down the older ones, either to be cleaned, sewed, or to be discarded as they're too damaged to be of continued use. And that takes you about about an hour in game, in which it's now sundown time and it is now the evening. Uh, I'm assuming you all head back to your house.
Actually, I do have one question for the priestess.